Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League here at the Dragon Trail International Raceway Gardens Circuit. This is race 3 from round 6 of our BTCC GR4 Mazda Championship. We've had two really good races round here. Real killer on the tyres, as I've mentioned previously, but well, we've got one race left and I'm sure this will be no different. So let's get down this grid. This is the reverse grid this time. And we know that Motorstorm Hero will be on the front. He's been having some issues with the car in both races tonight. So we'll have to see if they persist or whether they've been sorted. Obviously, between the races, they've been trying their hardest to get the situation clear. But we'll have to wait and see to see if it has actually worked this time. So it is Motorstorm Hero on pole position, followed by Bendit in second. Brian Moncani third, Willard in fourth, Upper Million in fifth, Paul in sixth, Grasshopper there in seventh, Osman in eighth, and Stormfly in ninth. So here we go then for the final time around this 2.7 mile anti-clockwise circuit, and away we go across the line. Somewhere, there he is, down towards turn 1, up to Storm Hero. Bendit, Brian Moncani, Willard, Paul, Upper Million. Keep seeing the pink and the white. Keep thinking Paul, Upper Million. It's one of them two, but here we go. This is Upper Million in fifth. As they come through, that's the curve there. That's the one you don't want to be hitting that so hard. Or Stormfly takes a lot of it. You can take it, but it doesn't feel particularly great when you hit it. As Motorstorm Hero does seem to be clearing the rest of the cars at the minute. Willard's having a move down the inside here on Bendit. In fact, it's on Brian Moncani, and Upper Million goes through. A little bit of a tag on the back there, so it's all getting close here. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, back to Grasshopper as Upper Million dives through Willard, and there was a bit of a, I don't know what happened there, kind of ghosting and a bit of glitching at the same time there. So the greatest shot, but Upper Million got through to fourth place. Does take that place. Brian's finding out with Bendit, and Brian's got up the inside. He's on the inside now, coming up under the bridge, and these are all fighting. Upper Million in the middle of these two, Bendit and Brian Moncani. Willard right behind him as well. Motorstorm Hero's clearing off in front. Meanwhile, all this is happening, and Willard, what a move from Willard up the inside. Does he get it done, and does he stay where he is? Not really. Well, he sort of stays where he is. He didn't really gain anything there, but he got a great move up the inside. He did try it. It didn't quite work out for him. It was a good attempt. But remains in fourth. Paul still there in fifth. Osman now up to sixth already. Stormfly going with him. These two that have won races 1 and 2. And Bendit's in the pit lane, so he must have an issue. There was a little bit of banging. He was involved in a little bit of banging, wasn't he, about? So maybe someone's been damaged in the process as Paul goes up on Willard through the chicane. Are just dropping the place back down to 5th place. So that means Paul up to 4th now, but Stormfly all over the back of Willard. He's going to go around the outside. In fact, he'll probably try and continue to go around the outside here with this hairpin. Willard will obviously try and stay on the inside there, but have a better drive out there as Stormfly gets that job done. Willard back to 6th. So let's take stock here then. So Motorstorm Hero looking comfortable already out front, and he's quite a big lead already. Obviously got the fastest lap of 1:44.0, and looks like he's going to beat that next time round. Upper Million all up to second now. Also knocking out fastest laps, and well, you will do actually lap 2, won't you? Everyone knocks out fastest laps, but up to second already, so that's really good show from Upper Million at the moment. Brian Moncani in third, and Paul right over the back of him in fourth. Paul, I think, is going to have a go up here in the final corner. It's on the inside. Can he keep it up the inside here? I think he has. Brian has to go out wide, goes very wide, but then slots in behind. But can he get the switch back on Paul? Paul doesn't take it, so up to third goes Paul. Brian Moncani then slots in behind, and there goes Stormfly, or here comes Stormfly from the back of the pack. Remember, he's up to 5th now, looking for a double victory, and Osman also going with him everywhere. Stormfly goes, Osman's trying to keep with him and follow him, and that's what he's doing at the moment. Stormfly in 5th place, behind Brian Moncani in 4th, Paul's there in 3rd. We know by now, after watching the first 2 races, that we get to near the end of the race, old tyres start to have a bit of an effect. So it's okay here on lap 3 as Grasshopper takes it really wide, and then try and square it off. A bit of glitch in there. There was a little bit of that going on actually in this round. It was just a bad night for that sort of thing, and it all the way back there after his pit stop, whatever it was, he's come in and come back out. So maybe, don't know what that was. It was an internal thing. Perhaps he hadn't put his seatbelts on correctly, and the crew had to do them up for him. Oh, who knows? But what we do know is Motorstorm's out in front. Upper Million is in 2nd. Stormfly's obviously looking to Motorstorm Hero. God, can't get these right, can I? Motorstorm Hero will undoubtedly be trying to win this after having 2 races where the old gremlins have come into play, and Stormfly now around Paul at the final corner. I think he got that done. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's right up behind Paul here. Goes into the inside. Paul sees him coming. Stays out wide and then goes in behind him. Paul. So good move from Stormfly. Up to 3rd place he goes. Osman 5th. Brian falling back to 6th. Grasshopper's made a place up to 7th. Willard's dropped back to 8th now, as Willard now going to have another look at Grasshopper up here at turn 1. It's almost free aside going into turn 1 now. That won't work. Well, not for the guy on the outside anyway, who was Brian Moncani, I think, at the time, but it's still Willard's having a look now, and he does get Grasshopper there through the chicane, or at least the first part of it. Grasshopper gets the second part done. Right, let's switch back on the third part from Willard. No. So still remains in 8th place, but this battle at the back here, Willard on the mediums, Grasshopper on the mediums as well. Diving down the inside, Willard now. Again, just can't quite get through. Upper Million. It's falling back towards the rest of the pack behind him now. Motorstorm Hero's a long way up the road, but Upper Million, who was quite a long way ahead, is already struggling, I think, with his front right. He's falling back, as I say. Stormfly is coming to get him. Likewise, Osman on Paul. So a couple of pairs here, fighting it out. First lot is Brian and is Stormfly and Upper Million. Upper Million fair play to him, still there in 2nd place. Actually looks to have pulled a little bit on Stormfly along the start and finish, but maybe here Stormfly will catch him. He does. He's going to be right up behind him, come the back straight. He'll just sit there through the chicane now. Now we'll pull the pin here. Takes a lot of curb, bounces across the sausage, and on the back straight now. Upper Million will try to cover and defend, but will it work? Yeah, Stormfly weren't quite far enough up, was he, to make that stick, but he will continue to try. Paul, meanwhile, is still being hounded by Osman. So Osman again is doing a Stormfly, trying to get past where he can. Grasshopper's made his way up to 6th now, so Osman's teammate is joining him. This is where teammates work together in these situations. Stormfly's taken Upper Million, so he's got the job done on that lap. So up to 2nd he goes, and Osman, I think, is having a look at Paul. Paul just goes a bit wide. Osman's there. There was a little almost shut the door on Osman, and I think Grasshopper's going to take his teammate up round the outside. He's going to follow Paul through. He does get there, so Grasshopper then up to 5th place between Paul and his teammate Osman. Chicane out on the brakes. He's going to have a go. Grasshopper, but Paul's going to keep it there. Get a better run through here though, is Grasshopper, and he does. Going to get him along the back straight here. Got a better run out of the exit of that chicane. Okay, well, he won't get him along here, but maybe at the hairpin. Instead, Paul get the car stopped. He can, but a little slower through there, isn't he? Paul's kind of, yeah, he's got a better run from Grasshopper. A little bit slower through there, wasn't he, Paul? So Grasshopper up to 4th place. Paul can't really get back now. He will try, but he can't get there. Osman's just sitting there patiently, although Stormfly now being up to 2nd is Paul's run it out wide. I think he was trying to force the issue a little bit on Grasshopper, and he actually loses that spot to Osman as well. So from back down to 6th goes Paul, just trying to force it on the outside, and it's a bit dirty out there, can't really stop. So Team Napper's through. Paul's back to 6th, got Willard 7th, kind of a little bit bumped and bruised up is Willard there. He's kind of getting a little bit detached from the rest of the field now. Brian Moncani the same, long way back here Brian, although he's got his battle going, but he's got a minute, I was going to say 1,000 minutes, sorry, a minute, oh dear, a 2nd penalty he had to take off there that's got him all the way back down the 9th. That meant that Bendit got through. I haven't been drinking, trust me, I do know what I'm doing here. Just can't get my words out properly. So Brian Moncani then back to 9th, Bendit in 8th. Now leader Motorstorm Hero is looking very comfortable here. Just as I say that, runs it off, takes a lot of gravel and stones and rocks and grass and everything else that's out there. Again, running it a little bit wide there, so he is pushing still, but 11 minutes in, just over, and a few minutes left. Stormfly, 2nd place. There's your gap, so I don't know whether there's enough time for Stormfly to catch up with Motorstorm. Depends really on Motorstorm how the car goes, the tyres, but at the moment Stormfly in 2nd, Grasshopper 3rd, getting away from his teammate in 4th, Osman. So Grasshopper looks like he's get a podium, and Paul in 5th place, but he's now being closed in by his teammate up a million. It's certainly time for him to get another spot, isn't there? Willard looks like he's got a bit of second wind as well. Looks like he's pushed on. He's and up a million's gone wide. What happened there? Must have. Have a look. So there he goes across the line. It's Willard now. Must have gone wide. Must have got it all wrong here at turn 1. Oh, he did. Yeah, he had it almost outbroke himself. Couldn't not have understeer. Right out onto the edge of the grass, and Willard said thank you, I'll take that from you. So up to 6th place goes Willard, and I think a million struggling. Oh, that's why I've just noticed El Curse of that front right, so he's going to be struggling here for these last few minutes. He's got a big gap behind him to Bendit and Brian, so he might be okay, but it's going to feel terrible without no tread on that front right, but that's why trying to get that thing stopped and turned. We like trying to turn a cargo ship. So Willard then up to 6th, Paul 5th. Leader Motorstorm. So we might have 3 different winners here tonight. We've had Osman race 1, Stormfly in race 2, and what looks to be, at least at the moment, the Storm Hero is their victor in race 3, but well, his team will be having their fingers crossed. He'll probably be having something crossed there in the cockpit that the car remains going forward and at full speed as he goes across the line to start lap 9, and the gap's fine. He's just got to be a little bit careful of the tyres. It looks okay, to be fair, with a minute and a half left. There is that gap. Stormflight got a lot more left on his tyres with the mediums, so it's not quite over yet. Still think it's quite a bridge too far for Stormflight, but you just never know what happens. One little mistake from Motorstorm Hero and Stormfly be there to mop up the old pieces. It's Grasshopper looking comfortable in 3rd, Osman 4th. Doesn't look like there's going to be much change there. We've got Paul still in 5th. It's all kind of spread out a little bit here now. Willard 6th, up a million in 7th. Bendit in 8th. Brian Moncani in 9th. Still quite close there at the back, so something might happen there. So we're into the last 10 seconds of this race. I think he's going to get one more lap in, just Motorstorm Hero, or maybe not. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets it. So victory to Motorstorm Hero. Stormflight in 2nd. Right on the clock, it ran out. Grasshopper 3rd, does get that 3rd place. Osman 4th. Paul will come in 5th. Ahead of Willard in 6th. Up a million, coming around the final corner. We'll get 7th. Crosses the line. Bendit will hold off Brian Moncani and take that 8th place. Then Brian will come in 9th to complete the race. Or at least he will eventually come in 9th. But anyway, there's your race 3. There's your round 6 from Dragon Trail International Raceway here in Croatia. And well, hope you enjoyed that. So join me again next time out. Thanks for watching, and see you again. Bye for now.